Today, to warm up in VR, you're going to need a piece of paper to start with. Use the back of your booklet, that's absolutely fine. What we're going to be looking at is true or false statement. With these, I'll read you a statement and you have to decide whether it's true or false. For it to be true, it has to always be true. So we'll do one as an example. So the example, number one, it never rains in summer. For this to be true, it would mean that on no occasion does it ever rain in the summer. So this obviously is false. Whilst in the summer it rains less, it still does rain on occasions. Pause the video while you write the numbers 2 to 8 on the piece of paper. I will then read you a question and you need to write whether it is true or false. Then we'll go through the answers at the end. Number 2. When it rains, it is always windy. Is that true or false? Remember, if you need any more time to think for any of the questions, just press pause on the video. Number 3. Each season has its rainy day. Number 4. The sun shines when it rains. Number 5. Animals don't live in towns. Number 6. People in towns often keep pets. Number 7. All animals live in the country. Number 8. Everyone who lives in the country keeps pets. Right, now get a coloured pencil and we'll mark the answers when you're ready. So question 2 is false. When it rains, it's often windy, but it isn't always windy. Number 3. Each season has its rainy day. This is true in this country anyway. Number 4. The sun shines when it rains. This is false. The sun does shine occasionally when it rains. This is when we get a rainbow. Number 5. Animals don't live in towns. This is false. Of course, we do get animals in towns. Quite often different ones, or not as many as ones in the countryside, but we definitely have animals in towns. Number 6. People in towns often keep pets. This is true. Number 7. All animals live in the country. This is false. Some animals obviously live in towns. A good example of this would be foxes and rats. Everyone who lives in the country keeps pets. This is false. Not everybody who lives in the country keeps pets. Don't worry too much if you didn't do very well with those. They take a bit of getting used to. What you do need to do is you need to think whether something is always true or always false. If it is sometimes, then that should give you a good idea of what your answer should be. I now want you to do paper 4. Due to an administration error on my part, I didn't include this in your pack and it will be found on Shobi. When it asks you to underline the answers, feel free to use the highlighter because this will make life a lot easier for you. For the others, if you can, it's probably best to use the text boxes. If you find those difficult, then feel free to use the pencil function. Make sure you read the question carefully, particularly question 1 to 5. You will have noticed something odd for the scoring system on 5, I would have thought. Question 6 to 10, please try and work out what it has done using multiplication rather than looking at adding the difference. Because I'm feeling really generous, I will include both answers, I think. Questions 11 to 15 shouldn't present too much of a problem for you. Nor should 16 or 17. Questions 18 to 22 we've done before. The last question might be slightly tricky if you're not sure what the different parts of a window are called. 23 to 27, please make sure you read through the sentence first before you select the words and you shouldn't have any problems. And for the last question, if you draw the diagram that we've been making sure that we do each time we have these questions, you should get it right without any problems. When you have finished the task on Shobi, go back to this video and we'll go through the answers. So for now, pause the video and go on to Shobi to complete the paper. Right, we'll go through the answers. I will obviously be marking these because you've done it on Shobi. The first question, though, you can see hopefully why I was confused, because there are 6 words made out of the first 6 letters of the alphabet, but only 5 marks for it. So the first line, the words are feed, dice, and bead. The second line is face and death. And the third line is fade. Questions 6 to 10. So I've included both possible answers, though in fact there are actually more than these available, but the answer book says it is the answers in pencil. So I will explain the answers in pencil. So you double 2 to make 4, so double 8 is 16. Double 3 to 6, so double 5 is 10. Double 4 to 8, so double 6 to 12. 1 you would times by 10 to get to 10, so 2 times 10 would be 20. And 3 you would times 3 by 3 for 9, so 6 by 3 would be 18. Question 11, where you had to underline the word from each bracket which are closest in meaning. So number 11 is grin and smile. Number 12, I'm guessing, was probably the trickiest of them all, and that is over and above. Number 13 is dull and cloudy. Number 14, bad and naughty. Number 15, listen and hear. Number 16, the first lesson at school is at 9 o'clock. It lasts for 30 minutes. When will it finish? It will finish at 9:30. And question 17, the last lesson of the day ends at 15:30, so 3:30. It lasts 30 minutes. When did it start? It started at 3 o'clock, so 15.00. So we have to take one letter away from the word in capitals and it will fit the clue. So the word is break. A part of a bird is the clue, so it's beak. Get rid of the R. The next one is black, the opposite of front, so it's back, get rid of the L. The next one, fowl, a bird, owl, so you get rid of the F. 21, the opposite of first, that would be last, so you get rid of the E. And the last one, the only one I thought you could have problems with. So the word is plane, and it's a part of a window, so the word would be pane. You'd get rid of the L. Right, the last questions. I'm hoping you all drew a table like the one I have drawn on this sheet here, and then you won't make any mistakes. So who likes football and biking? You're looking for the F and the B, and that is Mike. Who likes pets and biking? You're looking for the P and the B, and that is John. Who likes skateboarding and football? So you're looking for an F and an S, and that would be Rita. So like I said, I will mark them on Shobi, but hopefully after watching the answers you'll have a good idea of how well you've done, and if you went wrong it will give you an idea of the correct answers.